We're at the Lisson Gallery on Bell Street between Marylebone Station and Edgware Road to see the group exhibition Nostalgic for the Future. Shown in São Paulo, Brazil in April earlier this year, this exhibition displays works by 16 different artists, celebrating the multi-generational program of the gallery from the 1960s to the present day. Even before we go into the gallery space, we're scared away by Seal Floyer's warning birds. First installed as an artwork in 2002, the adhesive flock fill the gallery windows, echoing Hitchcock and blurring our view. The show begins with a display of posters from the 1970s, Art and Language, the collaborative group founded in the 1960s. These Eastern Bloc-style prints bring the workers into the thinking and process of making art and language. They are bounced off by Jonathan Monk's contemporary signage, the work that gives the show its title, Nostalgic for the Future. The laser beam is too bright and flashy to look at for long. It is almost physically uncomfortable. It's a very now work, and that means it'll be a then work even sooner. So fast, so flashy, so races technology. This exhibition includes works that span the past 40 years, and it's important to note that during the past 40 years, we've gone through two revolutions, the digital and the virtual, fundamentally changing practice and material process. We are, as Dorothy observed to Toto, not in Kansas anymore. Yet, in fine art practice, the same concepts concerning space, form, sociopolitics and identity continue to concern and re-inform practitioners and their audiences, and no doubt will do so far into the future if we are indeed blessed to experience such a thing. This is Tony Cragg's 1987 Minster, towers made of bits of machine. When you get up close, they're rugged and raw, but at a distance a bit Antonio Gaudi, like church-like. Is it York Minster or Westminster? In 4 years, 2017, Lisson will hold its 50th anniversary, and, in the words of the exhibition pamphlet, all of this is a retro-futuristic survey of historical and contemporary British sculpture, painting and installation that questions where the lines of time, influence and artistic inspiration could be drawn, or where they might lead. Craig's spires don't reflect in Jason Martin's 2013 Rousseau's Wake. Poor Rousseau's belief that all religions are equal left him with no redemption from any of them. Even today, he's given a black, oily void. No fair. But maybe this is another warning. If we cannot be inclusive, this is the fate we all face. This is where we might all be led to. Anish Kapoor doesn't reflect us either. Unusual for him, because he often does. But not in this work. We are fractured into pieces. And then, if we believe this is a reflection of ourselves also, fallen into a heap. Kapoor's concertinaed aluminum circle comes back again in Richard Long's grey slate spiral. And these works, these practitioners, are talking to each other across time and disciplines. Here is Ryan Gander's installation, a corner of arrows he calls foot, 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 or somewhere between a modern representation of how contemporary gesture came into being. So, did Cupid run amok, or Saint Sebastian get away, or the cowboys and American Indians battle the corner? It must have taken a serious flurry of gestures and stretching of cords to spring so many arrows. Now we're close to the noise that leaks out over the show. It's Haroon Mirzah's 2012 Preoccupied Waveforms. Let's go down and have a look. It's a bit of a rave, or some kind of nightclub thing happening. But then there's a myriad of images from the 70s, 80s, everyday mainstream culture TV. Advertising, Hendrix, California, Sunshine, Bob Dylan, the Beatles. This TV's transmission is translated into sound, and the beat goes on, absorbed by these anechoic panels. And the fan blows the hole in the wall, wafting the cellophane and blue sparkling lights. This is Richard Wentworth's 1999 flight to Storey, Rorschach, echoing landscape and seascape in a domestic memory of tableware and psychological choice. What do you see in which pattern? Which of these did you know when you were a child? This exhibition does indeed celebrate the multi-generational program at the Lisson Gallery. It also warns us of our possible future, and celebrates us too, just a bit.